Do you struggle with feeling like you've made mistakes that make you feel like you're behind in life? If you do, I want to tell you that failure isn't real. If you're wondering how to overcome failure, adapting this mindset is it, and I'll teach you exactly how to. Seeing failure as a stepping stone of going where you're meant to be rather than something that you messed up on or didn't work out for you is key. My name is Jackie. I am a certified life coach. And I've been viewing failure like this throughout my adult life. So I invite you to come along and do this with me as well, because it has made my life so much better and allowed me to grow into places I never thought I would. I hate the common essay or job application question that asks, what is your biggest failure and why did you overcome it? Because like I said, I don't consider what most people would consider failures in my life as failures. I like to step back, look at the big picture, and look at my big failures as pivotal moments that have navigated me along my journey and brought me to the place I am now, the place I'm meant to be. I will give you an example. How I answered this question recently was thinking back to college. I started out as a biology major. It was my dream to become a physical therapist throughout high school, and I was a biology major for the first 2 years, but I could feel that not being aligned with me. I was grasping for straws. I was struggling. If you ever majored in any type of science, you know how hard it is. I wasn't doing terribly. I was maintaining above a 3.0 GPA, but I knew with how competitive physical therapy graduate school is and just how I was feeling that this was not meant for me. So I went ahead and switched majors to psychology. A lot of people would consider this a failure. I gave up on my dream of becoming a physical therapist. However, I just see this as a big pivotal moment in my life that was a part of restructuring my path towards psychology, which is so much more aligned with life coaching where I am today. It is important to not be so hard on yourself when something like this happens, because it is in human nature to do that. We're usually our biggest critics. It's better to look at it as one door closing and you simply needing to walk down the hallway to a different door that's better for you. This door is much more aligned with the person you're meant to be, even though it might be hard to see in the moment that the failure is happening. And I know what a lot of you might be thinking after hearing my example. I'm someone who hasn't lived life enough to see bigger failures happen to me. And no, I'm very aware that people struggle with bigger failures, with hurting ones they love, with self-destructive behaviors, with making much bigger mistakes. But I want to congratulate you if this resonates with you, because being self-aware enough to realize that you may have made these mistakes is a good first step. A lot of people aren't. But instead of beating up on yourself and dwelling on the past, I encourage you to think, what can I learn from this? What can I grow? Life is full of lessons, experiences. All of our experiences are lessons. So what is yours? Your failures don't define you. It is how you move on from them and how you view them in the big picture is what's important. We can spend our whole lives beating ourselves up or building ourselves up. And I encourage you to go with the second option. But if you're someone who cannot get out of that rut of beating yourself up, being hard on yourself, and you just can't mentally move on from that failure or mistake because it's just too big in your head, I encourage you to reach out to me and apply to one-on-one coaching, because coaching is what allows you to see new perspectives and positive outlooks on even the most negative things in your life. And I could attest to this personally from working with my own coaches. So if that's something you're interested in doing, I am here for you. But I just want to leave you with this, and I encourage you to listen and really hear this. You are exactly where you are meant to be. The mistakes or failures that you consider have led you to this point, and you're not behind. And most importantly, you are doing so much better than you think. I am sending you all the love in the world. Please give yourself grace and show yourself love. You are doing amazing. If you have any questions or you just want to talk, always feel free to comment or reach out to me. Find me on social media. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you next week.